What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Brown, and this is the Ash Said It Show. Over 1,800 episodes, 500,000 streams worldwide and growing. All of this is on part of you guys. So thank you so much for all of your love, all of your support, the shares, the cares. It makes a huge, huge difference. And today, my lovely guest is the wonderful Danielle Richardson. Hey, Danielle.
Hello, hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing so well. Thank you for having me on today.
Oh, thank you so much. And yes, we're talking all things guided journal, the glow up journal, everything you need to set goals, create inspiration, and make it happen. So, to start things off, where did the inspiration behind this project come from?
Yeah, I'm so excited about this project. I've actually been a journaler for most of my life. My first journal I got for Christmas when I was 10. And so I actually have been journaling my whole life. But the way the Glow Up Journal came about is I have a holistic wellness company, Fierce Clarity, where we help busy people live healthier lives. You have yoga classes, online corporate wellness programming, and also activewear. And through Fierce Clarity, our first product was a journal. And each year I do a 12 Days of You journaling challenge where I help our community reflect on the year that just happened and create a vision and intentions for the new year ahead. And I brought that series to TikTok, and I was just like, here's how to glow up. Here's how to be your best and baddest self, because this is something that we kind of do as a community every year. Mm-hmm. And it was really divine. It was meant to be. But an editor from Simon & Schuster was looking for an author to write the Glow Up Journal, and just so happened to find me sharing journal prompts, talking about how to glow up. And they were like, you were the person for the job. So it was a crazy, kind of series of events that led to it happening. But it was totally aligned and meant to be. Like I said, I've been journaling since I was young. Our first product was a journal. And a few years ago, right now I'm living in LA. I'm like totally living my dream life. But just a few short years ago, I was working 6 days a week, crying on my lunch break, trying to figure out how I was going to get out of that life. And journaling was really the path and the tool that helped me do that and make that transition and transform my own life. So I poured all of my experiences, my journal activities that I use myself. I was able to go back and look at all my journals that I've had over the years and kind of see what have been those pivotal things that have helped me, ask the right questions, because we all have the power to change our lives, but oftentimes we just aren't asking ourselves the right questions. So the Glow Up Journal is, in essence, the right questions to ask yourself to create a vision for your best and baddest life, and also to create a plan and action steps and items to actually manifest it into your reality.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Now, how long did it take you to complete the journal?
So I worked on the journal last year. I got the book deal in May, and we had a pretty tight turnaround. The book was due, the final draft was due by the end of August, and then we edited for, September, October, November of last year. So I wrote the book over the summer, which was honestly such a dream. I'm a Cancer. My birthday's in the summer, so I am a summer baby. So to be able to I took a step back from work. I'm an optometrist. I see patients, and I said, I have this opportunity, and I really want to take advantage of it. So I was able to bring my schedule down to part-time work, and I half the week would be in patient care, doing eye exams, taking care of my patients, and the other half of the week I'd be laying out in a swimsuit, doing a lot of research, my own journals, and writing the Glow Up Journal. So it took a few months, but it was the best time because it was the summer.
Yes. Wow, that's outstanding. So for you, what was the most rewarding part about this project?
So the most rewarding part about creating the Glow Up Journal is this is a guidebook I wish I had when I was trying to figure it out. When I was in optometry school, I realized I didn't want to be an optometrist, but girl, what? You're in school, you're in debt. What are you talking about? So I kind of started, I was just having a lot of stress-related illnesses because I was just fundamentally misaligned, and I was really unhappy with what I was trying to do. So I, at the end of optometry school, I went to Bali for a month by myself and did like a DIY wellness retreat. And while I was there, I was like reading a lot of self-help books. I was doing a ton of journaling. That's kind of where I had the realization that I wanted to, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but that's where I was like, I want to work with like energy and yoga and healing, and I want to make a business like that. And, I just was kind of looking all over and everywhere for tools and things to help me on my journey and help me, create a different life for myself. And so the most rewarding thing about making a journal is that if I could give this book to her and she would have everything she needs to like get from A to B. So it's just really nice. I have a lot of young girls who work for me or who I come in contact with, and we talk a lot about, their dreams and aspirations, and maybe they feel a little bit confused about their path or they're not sure which way they want to go. And so it really is cool that I have created a book for them. Like, this is all you need. Like, you have all the answers within. You just need to know the right questions to ask yourself. And they're all right here, divided up into chapters. Really makes it super easy and simple for you.
I love that. Now, for listeners that may be checking you out and hearing about this Glow Up Journal for the first time, what would you say to them for people that maybe aren't familiar with journaling, or maybe have, they tried it once or twice and are like, that journaling stuff, I don't think that's for me. What would you say to them today?
Well, I think a lot of people have a misconception about journaling. A lot of people feel like journaling needs to be like sitting down at a desk, dear diary, this is what happened to me today. And that is not what journaling has to be. So, if that's your idea of journaling, I would just invite you to expand it. The Glow Up Journal has a lot of different journaling styles in it. So there are like obviously gratitude prompts. There are time prompts where you use a timer to journal your activities. There are elements that you do outside of the journal, things that you do with the journal. So what the Glow Up Journal has is a lot of variety to kind of help you see the expansiveness of journaling as a practice and a lot of different ways you can incorporate it in your life. And it also has a lot of, I would say it's more approachable. So my intention was to make the practice of journaling accessible, so it didn't feel like this whole, formal pomp and circumstance your diary situation that needed to happen every day, but instead it'd be something you look forward to because there's something new to explore or uncover or discover about yourself.
I love that. Danielle, I absolutely appreciate you coming through and sharing about the Glow Up Journal. Good energy, good vibrations. I love it. I absolutely love it. Anything that's going to push us to our full potential, put some good energy out into the world because we absolutely need it. Yeah, we do.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming through. Let everyone know the best way to get the journal.
Yeah, so the Glow Up Journal is available everywhere books are sold. You can check out Amazon. You can check out Barnes & Noble to order the book. You can also find us online at Fierce Clarity on Instagram and TikTok. FierceClarity.com is our website. We have the journal there. But yeah, the Glow Up Journal is available everywhere books are sold.
Sounds like a plan. Well, Danielle, much more success to you and the team. You definitely have to come back and share all the new stuff that you guys are cooking up, getting set up for the next couple of months. We'll definitely love to have you back on the show.
For sure.
Thank you. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.